airport you're going to, you have to have the Garmin 530s.
You sure you want me to get that far into the...
No, within gliding distance, no problem. 2225 Delta, turn left heading 090.
Left 090.
2225, always read back your call sign. Every time you're flying IFR, they tell your call sign, you read it back.
6614 Charlie, clear visual approach, runway 24.
Cleared visual approach for 2414 Charlie.
Beautiful. You know how to load up an approach?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and load up the approach VR6.
We want RNAV6 or VOR6?
VR6. When they clear you for the approach, write down on your knee pad KHWV VR6, so you know what approach you're doing and pull out the approach. And always look at what you pull out so you know what to do.
Hold on, say that again. When they
clear you, because after departure, I told you 2225 Delta, expect the VR6 approach to Brookhaven. Okay? Immediately pull the approach plate so you don't have to ask. You have it written down and you have the approach plate.
You said write it down where? Oh, on my knee pad.
On your knee pad, yeah. When they give you the clearance, write it down so you know what chart.
I thought usually we ask whether we want VOR or...
well, this is training, so, you know.
But in real life, they will...
This is check ride, so I'm training you.
Okay, so I'm vectors, right? Or do you want...
That's right, vectors, yeah, absolutely, vectors.
And...
push enter, yeah, go ahead, push enter.
Chancellor 14 Charlie.
Yes, GPS guidance, okay.
119.3, good evening.
Okay, go ahead and open up the page now, which is...
When you say open up the page...
Open up the page, nav page, so you can see everything.
How do you open it? Flight plan. Okay.
This is your nav page.
Usually I press a clear and wait until...
Beautiful. Now you see Masti intersection is your final approach course, which is right here. Okay.
Where?
Right here. Masti. M-A-S-T-I. It's Masti intersection. That's your final approach course.
Masti intersection.
Everything's on the chart depicted, okay? See?
Where I don't see Masti.
Masti intersection.
Okay.
And then if you look further, you have all the missed approach. Everything's already lined up. Runway 6, Masti hold, everything's in there. That's why when you have a 530, 430, whatever GPS you have approved for IFR, you want to back up the VR approach with a moving map, okay? Now, two things, very important. On every approach, we talked about it going to Albany. What are these?
On every approach, two things that are important. Oh man, we talked a lot.
Frequency.
Frequency.
You got it. What else? Look at the top on your approach plate. Top left boxes, important boxes. What do you have? I circled it from the ground.
I have VOR, that's a frequency. Approach course 042.
Beautiful. Go ahead. Set up on both of these. 042. Turkey 2225 Delta. Set and maintain 1,200. This will be vectors across final.
Set up and maintain 1,200. This will be across the vector final. What across?
Correct. This will be vectors through final.
Vectors through final. And 0. Can we like lower it a little bit if you're not too...
No, I'm not touching the heat. This is your airplane. You do whatever you want.
It's too hot.
2225 Delta, slow down. 90 knots. I have a 152 in front of you in the approach.
Slowing down to 90 knots.
757 Alpha Delta. You are clear for the VR approach runway 6. 757 Alpha Delta, clear VR 6. 757 Alpha Delta. Keep the speed up. I have Piper Cherokee 2225 Delta behind.
Did you just clear me? No, you...
I cleared another guy. Now, what's happening here? What needs to be on the top? Very important. Yeah. 04204. Brookhaven traffic, Cherokee traffic on the approach runway 6, Brookhaven. Okay, it's going to be a lot of information spit at you, so be ready writing it down. You ready?
Am I actually going to be...
You're going to be the pilot flying, and I'm going to give you the clearance. I'm warning you, you see?
Yeah. It's, I remember that. This is a lot.
A lot of stuff going on here. You want to be an instrument pilot? There's going to be a lot of stuff.
All right, I'm ready.
2225 Delta, turn left, heading 010, maintain 1,200 to establish on the final approach course. You're clear for the VR approach, runway 6. Slow down, reduce your speed to 90 knots. I have 172 in front of you. You're clear for the approach.
And to maintain heading 010, maintain at 1,200 until establish the final vector. Clear for the VOR 06 approach 2225 Delta. Beautiful.
Okay, let's turn. Standard return to the left. Roll your wings level 010 on the heading. Maintain 1,200 and reduce your throttle for 90 knots and trim. Very important. You cannot fly instrument without using the trim. Now look at these needles here. Look at these two needles. Tell me what the needles are doing.
I'm a little off center. So, and I am below my altitude. So
you must have this approach plate right on your knee pad, right on your lap. You gotta have the approach plate right on your lap. Beautiful. Alright. Brookhaven traffic. Cherokee traffic on the approach. Runway 6. Brookhaven traffic. Okay, look at your profile. When can we descend to our MDA?
At Masty.
And when the hell are we from Masty?
We are passing Masty now.
Okay, excellent. So what's the next thing we're looking for?
Next thing would be descend to Masty descend to 620 feet.
620 feet. All you have to do if you're trimmed for 90 is throttle back to 1500 RPM and the airplane will descend. Now, I don't want you to go below 620. You can stay at 700 as far as I'm concerned. But do not go below 620 because that's your minimums. So you want to be at 620 minus 0. So watch out. Watch out. Okay, you just busted it. See? You're at 600. So that's what you don't want on your check ride. You want to be at 700.
700.
Examiner is happy at 700. Examiner is very upset at 580.
620. Oh,
It's very upset now you're at 580. So bring that throttle back up. Get back to 650 or 700 or so, and then... Now, we did not start the clock because there was too much going on, but you can see your missed approach point on the 530. Where is your missed approach point? Go ahead, turn the lights on. Okay, there's lights coming on. Should I put my... Brookhaven traffic, 225 Delta, low approach, runway 6. Brookhaven traffic.
we busted. What happened?
Nothing. Everything's good.
Oh, we're doing missed approach?
Not yet. Where is your missed approach point? Look at your chart. What is the missed approach point?
Missed approach... on the chart? What the fuck? Well, I think it's here.
Beautiful.
Leave.
Yep. Missed approach point is 4.1 from Masty, which is basically the runway. So look at your Garmin. Where is the runway?
We passed it.
We passed it. We didn't see the airport. What do we do?
Didn't see the airport. Missed approach, proceed, climb right turn to 1,600.
Okay, let's do it. standard rate turn, standard rate turn. Look at that turn coordinator, put that wingtip right on the mark. See what it says? 2-minute turn. 3 degrees per second. Climb up to 1,600. Alright, so we're performing the missed approach. We're climbing and we're turning. What's the heading that we have to turn into?
The heading, it should be from 220 radial on this.
Beautiful. Go ahead and twist that.
From 220.
That's really 222. 222.
What?
It's actually 222. 222. Look at your radial from Calverton on the missed approach.
Okay.
225 Delta, indicate you 1,800, descend and maintain 1,200. I have IFR traffic at 2,000 feet above you on the hold.
Descending to 1,200, 2225 Delta. Now, if I'm from...
Looks like you set it up here, but somehow you forgot the top one. Why is that? Beautiful. Okay.
Am I still turning? It's supposed to come in, right?
Okay. We always work on 30-degree intercepts, okay? So you're from Calverton, 222. What's a good 30-degree intercept? We always fly headings when we're flying IFR. We don't just keep circling and turning and doing stuff. We just pick a heading and we stay on it.
Wait, what do you mean? So what my heading be? Within 30.
We always pick a 30-degree intercept. Remember we talked about it on the ground, 30-degree? So what heading, if you're 222 outbound, what heading we need right here to maintain within 30 degrees on that intercept?
Anywhere between,
where is the needle, left or right now?
The needle right now, left. I busted.
Beautiful. So needles to the left. Pick 30 degrees off the left of your radial. What's your radial?
So 220 minus 30, 190, 192.
Let's go ahead and turn left, a heading of 190.
Left, 190.
That is correct. Left turn heading 190 and hold your heading. I repeat, hold your heading. You must hold your heading. Go ahead and put on your knee board 190. Put a circle on it. That's my heading.
190. Okay.
Keep turning. Standard rate turn. 190.
Busted through my
Yeah, this one is a little bit of a wild ride, but let's focus. What's your goal right now? Your primary bank is heading indicator. What's your heading?
190.
Beautiful. Your primary pitch instrument is your altimeter. What's your altitude?
120.
Beautiful. Let's stay on it. See what happens. Now, within 3 minutes of the hold, we have to slow down to our holding speed, okay?
How the hell did I end up going totally the other way?
What you did is on the missed approach, you watch the tape, but you made a circle, you made a turn. Instead of intercepting this on a 250, you went all the way to the north, overshot it, and now you went back to an intercept on the left side of it, which is 180, which is okay. You're safe, okay?
All right. Right now I'm established on the outbound radial of 222 from Calverton. I'm going to the holding fix Masty.
Beautiful. So within 3 minutes we have to slow down to our holding speed, okay? I like this airplane holding at 90 knots. I like all the instrument approaches at 90 knots. Trim for 90 knots. It'll take you about a couple thousand RPM or so on the power setting to, you know, get that. 225 Delta, I show you on the missed approach. Proceed and hold as published over Masti intersection. Maintain 1,200. Expect further clearance at 0051 Zulu. Report established on hold.
2225 Delta, proceed and hold at Masti. Report once established. 2225 Delta.
225 Delta, maintain 1,200.
Maintain 1,200, 2225 Delta.
All right, beautiful power setting, beautiful trim, everything's looking good. Let's look at the needles. What's the needles doing right now?
All right, I should be establishing on a 222. Let's get the Masti.
Where's the needle now on your Calverton 222 radial?
It's to the right of me, so...
Beautiful. What heading would you pick to get that back in there?
222.
Well, 222 is your outbound course from Calverton. The needle is about 5 degrees to the right.
I should be going 04. No, that's coming back.
It's very easy. All we have to do is look at the instruments. Needle to the right, we need to turn right off the needle. It's from, which is from the VOR. Take 30-degree intercept here. What is that going to give you?
30. Oh, you told me. 250.
Beautiful. Let's turn to heading of 250 and hold 250 until the needle comes in. There you go. Your needle's back in there. What heading would you fly now? 222. 222. Let's go 222. See what it does, and then we can reassess the wind. Now, what is the next thing we're looking for? Remember, on the ground, there's always something going on when we fly IFR.
Look for Masti once I intercept, start the clock. Beautiful. At 1 minute.
Beautiful.
Outbound from the... holding point.
Beautiful. Now you can identify missed the intersection by looking at your GPS, which is IFR approved GPS. Now let's take a look at the chart. There's another way to identify missed the intersection. What is that other way?
We can Misty. It should be.
Look at that cross radial off your left side from Misty. What's that cross radial? What's it saying on it?
What do you see? Cross radial here? No.
Right there. You see cross radial to Misty intersection?
107. Okay, it's 117.7 DPK. No.
Yeah, it is. 117.7 DPK. What's the radial? It says R.
R107 radial.
Beautiful. Oh, interesting.
So I should be, I don't have to, but
yeah, you can do that as a backup. You got GPS. This is redundant. And then 107. Now you're fully redundant. You have Deer Park to identify Masti. You have your cross radial here from Calverton. And you have your GPS holding procedure, holding on the Garmin 530. Beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You have a beautiful instrument. Use it. Got everything here in front of you. Okay, so we cross Masti intersection. How do we know that we're 1 minute outbound?